Hey guys, this is Cameron. It's 1 a.m. right now. I did not expect to be making a video tonight, but I just couldn't resist. So I made a pretty big discovery in my closet. I was going through it earlier tonight, and I started finding a lot of really old novelty kind of puzzles, some of which probably half of you haven't heard of, I'd wager. Like I'm talking like Type A version 1, Cube Few DIY kits, gas assisted cubes, like all kinds of really old stuff. So what I'm gonna be doing is, and I have no idea what's all in there. So I'm gonna be taking you guys and showing you a quick little walk, like look through of what's in my closet, and then I'm gonna get everything out, like all the boxes. It's pretty much all organized into boxes. I'm gonna lay it out on the floor. I might even do it at the office tomorrow. We'll see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just film myself going through it, organizing it all, and seeing what I actually have, and kind of taking like an inventory count. Because like I said, I have a vague idea of what I have, but I don't know exactly what I have. And some of the things that I just saw at like the top of a few of the boxes, I didn't even remember having. So it will definitely be interesting. I think I have a lot of money of cubes sitting there, some of which might be kind of cool to, like I said, still assemble and solve just for, you know, nostalgia, I guess. So maybe being a hoarder has helped me. So we will see. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys and show you like what the closet looks like. 'Cause this is where I also keep most of my collection. A lot of it's over at the office, but I keep some of my older stuff here. So I'll show you guys what's in my closet. I'm gonna get everything out and we'll go from there. Alright, so here's the top of my bookshelf. I have some stuff here that didn't really like fit as well in the closet. So this is like my first place cube from Nisei Week. Just some random triple Siamese. Just some kind of random stuff here. But here's the closet. I wish I had light in here to show you guys. But like, you're not gonna be able to see like, any of this. I mean, here's an example of something that's old. An Edison Megaminx. You guys probably haven't even heard of that. I have a Japanese speed cubing kit lurking back there. Brand new in the box. I have a lot of stuff in here, guys. You see down here, I have just a Gigaminx, a custom Rubik's Magic that I made back in the day. This dollar store thing. Cube for You Gigaminx, just all kinds of stuff down here. So here's one of the bags I was mentioning. There's just, I think, completely Type A version 1 DIY kits. You see they're pretty much all black. One's pink. I'll kind of go through the backstory of how I got these and why. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through. I have literally 4 shelves worth of stuff. So we'll see what I can find. Might get some interesting finds. Alright guys, so I think that I have a decent camera angle. Like I said, just really unprepared to do this video. All I have is my phone on me, so it's the best I can get. So the first thing I'm just going to go over, I'm just going to grab out of the stack, I don't even know where to start, is this Lapao Magic Cube. This came from my good friend Sam. He'd bring them back from Taiwan, I believe. We'd call it like the Carl's Jr. Cube. It's like the Carl's Jr. star. It was not a bad speed cube for the time. It was not horrible. I'm not going to open it right now, just because, yeah, I'm in Taiwan. Just because I'd rather keep it sealed for right now. But if I get enough demand on any of this stuff to like unbox it and make a review or set it up, I might do that. So for now, we have the Lapao Magic Cube. And then this, I have like 3 of these for other reason. It's a Dian Shang 2x2. And if I remember correctly, this was the first 2x2 on the market to have a spring structure. All other ones, like the Ishiins, had no corner cutting ability whatsoever, which is why they have the springs up there, I'd imagine. So that kind of confirms that suspicion. Man, yeah, I hoarded up on these. Alright, and then we have this Void Cube. This is one of the original Void Cubes that was from Japan. And yeah, like Rubik's makes Void Cubes now, I believe. Lamlin makes them, lots of companies make them. But this was, I don't know if it has a brand. It's just Gentosha Toys up there. But Yeah, this is like the first legit Void Cube. Man, yeah, it was horrible, the turning area thing. But really cool, pretty cool novelty. Same kind of generation, we have this Japanese floppy cube. This is at the time when a lot of cubes were coming out of Japan, actually. Same brand, Gentosha Toys. Yeah, this one actually performed pretty well, but actually this one's made in China. So I stand corrected, this company might be Chinese and they were just sold out of Japan. Because I remember getting these from Japan. And my cat's in the background, so you'll have to deal with that. Just wants to watch the video, I guess. This one's not really as novelty. It's just figured I'd include it. It's an original Rubik's Cube. Sealed in the box. I actually got this from somebody at a competition that wanted to trade. So we have that. But yeah, this one's not really too special. I just figured I'd include it just because. So these two, probably my favorite out of all of this, just because it has the most nostalgia. Nah, I shouldn't say that, but it has a lot of nostalgia. This is the Japanese speed cubing kit. This is what Yu Nakajima used back in the day. Eric Ackerjike used the hybrid with this as the base. It was just like the cube to have back in the day. You couldn't get them anywhere in the US. Had to import it. It was really hard to get. And yeah, it's just awesome. It comes with the 2 screwdrivers, the lubricant, a pamphlet. And yeah, this is like one of the earlier adjustable speed cubes that you can get. It was really expensive. I think it was like $50 back in the day. Might not even be worth anything now, but yeah, they were really hard to find, even on eBay. So yeah, it's just kind of a cool novelty thing for me to have and look back on. And in this one, oh wow. So this one's the US color scheme, which is why I have 2, I guess. And this one is the Japanese color scheme. So you can see how the white and yellow are touching. So that's actually really cool. So I have 2 versions. Oh, and the logo is different. So you see this one has the speed cubing kit logo, or the speed cubing Rubik's logo. And this one, which has the Rubik's logo. So some differences there. So that's definitely really cool. Really glad I kept those. Have a lot of value to me. Okay, next I'm going to dive into this box. I'm saying some of the more funny stuff towards the end. So this box I just pulled out. Looks like it's lubricant. Yeah, this came from Rubik's.com back in the day. So, oh yeah, this is when Rubik sold lubricant. It was pretty much like Maru Lube in a syringe, essentially. I have tons of this stuff. It was the best at one point. Man, I even have like some stickers. Rubik's Cube Lube is what it was called. Rubik's Cube Lube. Interesting. Yeah, and that's pretty much all this is, it looks like. Oh, I actually have a... Man, this is some old stuff, you guys. I have a Rubik's DIY kit from Rubik's.com back in the day, scurried away in here. This is a Rubik's Cube that had a screw spring structure. It was essentially a Japanese speed cubing kit like I just showed you, but a US version of it. Man, and yeah, you can just see the rest of the box is just all this lubricant. So, man, this is pretty crazy I even have this anymore. Like I said, I don't even know if you can find this stuff anymore. But yeah, here's all the lubricant I have. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 bottles of this stuff. And it's probably all dried out by now. I don't really want to find out. Just more instruction stuff. But man, yeah, that's crazy to see that I even like have all this. Like I said, it's kind of, this is where it's fun to look back and see like what you have in your old collection, what you used to use. Because cubes nowadays are so much more advanced than this. Like, it's crazy how far the technology has come in speed cubes. So that's definitely a cool find. Didn't expect to have that in there. Completely forgot about it. Like I said, half this stuff, I don't even know what's in here. It's been so long that I just can't even remember what it is. So this box, I have memory of the box, but not so much of what's in it. So, box right here. So I pulled out the 2x2 keychain box for whatever the reason. And this just appears to be 2 Type A version 1 DIY kits. One black and one white. So So that's all that is. I have some extra hardware and stickers. And yeah, so that's just 2 old school DIY kits. If you guys aren't familiar with the Type A version 1 DIY kit, Type A is now known as Alpha. They're pretty much dead now, but this was the first Speed Cube as far as I'm aware. It was mass produced. I'm trying to see where this came from. Yeah, it doesn't even say. Okay, so this bag is all Type A version 1 DIY kits, I believe. So the story behind these is that when I used to go to competitions back in like 08, Tyson Mao would always be delegating or hosting the ones down in SoCal. And I guess that he was hooked up with like the manufacturer Type A or whoever, and he would always have these for sale at the competitions. And I would always buy 1 or 2 to have a big suitcase just stuck full of them. And I'd just buy as many as I could. I'd save up my money for them, and I would just hoard these things because I thought they were going to go out of production. I just had to know. So actually I was wrong. It looks like I have one pink and 1 black Type A version 1 DIY kit. And then the other 2 are interesting. This is, looks like it's an Alpha Cube. It's 2 of them. I think this might be an Alpha VF. I'll show you guys the centerpiece. Hang on, get down. Cat's gonna knock over the camera. So here's the centerpiece shot. I'll show you guys. I was just showing you guys, I think it was the Alpha VF DIY kit. Looks like I have 2 of them in this bag. And then, yeah, then a 3rd one in this bag. Man, this stuff is like ancient. Okay, so there's that. And see, I thought this bag was all Type A version 1, so definitely good to know. Move on to this box right here. I remember this box specifically. Yeah, this came from Omega Studio. Man, if you guys remember Omega Studio, they were like, this guy was the one, Husky Omega. He pretty much popularized the Ishin cubes back in the day when those were like the best. And oh man, here we go. So I have another Type A version 1 DIY kit that is cream colored. This was like a joke back in the day where I actually got a defect where the white plastic kind of like oxidized or something, and it turned legitimately cream. So I have a cream colored DIY kit, Alpha 1. I also have these 2, oh man, brand new Ishin 5x5 and 4x4. The iconic purple side instead of orange. Yeah, these things were horrible. No springs, nothing. But still really funny to see these. Okay, and then we have this box. This one. Oh man, do I have some goodies in here. Like, boy do I have some goodies in this one. Sorry the camera angle keeps changing. I keep knocking it over. So, Type D Yuga cubes. Man, these come in some awesome colors. So, I have this awesome lime green color. This amazing, like, red-orange. Is that iconic transparent core. This is an awesome color, by the way. I have, looks like just a white one, black one, and one thing that set these apart, you can always tell, is they have this really light orange, which was iconic for these cubes. Then looks like I have some extra stickers. I know I had more of these, so they must have been assembled, or maybe they're in other boxes, but man, I'm really stoked about this green and this red. These are some really, really cool colors. Like I said, I know these aren't even made anymore, so it'll be interesting to see if anyone else has them. If you're watching and have any of these, leave a comment. I'd be really interested to see how many of these are still out there. So this box, oh man. Wow. Okay, so this box is where it's like a gold mine. I'm looking at my invoice right here. Man. I spent $200 on this. I have here The original Edison and Joy cubes. All brand new in the box. If you remember, look back at Eric Ackerscheich's old video. He did an unboxing of one just like this in these little ribbons. I'm not going to open these up for obvious reasons, but I have a box full of them. If you want to take a look, you can see I have these two off the top layer and this whole box full of them. These are extremely rare Korean speed cubes. I was actually just talking to somebody who is writing a book about speed cubing, about these. So, and not Ian Scheffler, by the way. So that'll be really interesting to see if those come up again. But yeah, that's super cool discovery. Those Korean cubes were amazing back in the day, and just really cool finds. They're extremely rare. I hoarded those for sure. So this is a cool one. This is like a copper colored DIY kit. This is a Cube for You DIY kit. Copper color. We have the white plastic. Or no, this one was not white. This is called not satin white, poly white or something. It's not white though. It's a different kind of white. It has a little bit more of a bluish tint to it. It's almost like a primer color actually. So that's cool to see. You don't see these colors anymore. And here we go. Another awesome green color. Look at that. Look at that vibrance. You just don't see that in cubes nowadays. Wow, we have gold. Man, this is insane. Transparent. I had a lot of money to spend when I was a kid. Saved up a lot. And then we have another alpha cube. An alpha, maybe this is the VF, because you can see how small the edge is. What does it say on the bag? Oh, Type A. Wow, Type A Seal 3. So it's right there. So this was the Type A version 3, the sealed edition. Man, so old. And here's where I'm trying to find more of those alpha ones. Here's another alpha one, Type A version 1. Cube for You DIY kit in black. The rest just looks like they're black. This is another... oh man, this is a Type Q. Yeah, that's right, Type Q. This was pretty much a Japanese speed cubing kit clone. This is my main. I actually won that Nisei Week competition with that cube. We have another Type Q. These also had transparent cores, which is a way to tell them apart. Looks like we have an Alpha Cube. What is this? Alpha 4, maybe? Oh, yeah, this is an Alpha 4, I believe. You see some of the pieces, or maybe this is a 3. I think it might be an Alpha 4, though. I had one of the first ones to have that, I think. Another Alpha Cube. And this one, I think it's another Alpha 4. And last but not least, another Alpha Cube, which looks like it might be... Oh man, there's some weird centers. This one's so weird I have to take it out of the bag to show you guys. So here's a centerpiece. It's so hollow. And then here's a corner. You need caps. Look how small that little corner stock is. And here's an edge. This was back when I was like really close with Haiyan. If you guys remember him, a blindfold world record holder for a while until he got into the whole discrepancy and problems. So guys, that's all I have for you. I went through pretty much all of my old speed cubes and puzzle collection. Oh, porcelain white. It just came to me. This was called porcelain white. So, yeah guys, and there's like green again. Just can't get enough of these really cool colors. So that's my old school collection of cubes. I do have a couple more things that might be relevant, but I decided not to include them. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I might break the seal on a few of these things and make like assembly videos and everything like that. So we'll see. I really don't know what the future has for these, excuse me. But it's definitely really cool to kind of go through this stuff and see what I used to use when I was a kid growing up, banging into speed cubing before I even had Speed Cube Shop, and some of the cubes inspired me to start Speedcube Shop, and man, it is just crazy, 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 crazy. It feels like a lifetime ago, and it really wasn't even that long ago. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. It was really fun for me to make this video. So if you enjoyed it, like I said, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. See you guys in the next video.